Welcome back to SortitoutSI FC, and after the humbling in the opening day of the Premier League season, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, and we are not bottom of the table. So we'll have a look at what's been happening in the last month and a half, and go ahead to the two games we've got on today's episode. If you enjoyed the series, please like this video, subscribe here on Anders Baz, check me out over on SortitoutSI as well, and watch some great content. Right, on that opening day, we lost 4-0, but then we managed to scrape a 1-1 draw away at fellow promoted side Leicester, who absolutely dominated the championship, so that was a good one. Another defeat, or two, or three, including a 6-2 loss away at Brighton, despite going ahead early. But that was the league. We did, however, bounce back thanks to a Cameron Archer hat-trick. At home to Everton, we won 4-1. First victory in the Premier League. And then, which made my absolute day, Claudio Osorio got a hat-trick against Arsenal away from home. This guy has been scoring in League 2, in League 1, in the Championship, and now he's got a hat-trick in the Premier League. And if that's all he ever does in the Premier League, I will be happy for him. But that draw there, along with two victories in the EFL Cup, puts us into the fourth round, but makes us not too bad in the Premier League so far. Obviously, we're on 5 points from 7 games, and there are a whole host of teams behind us on 4, so any slip up and we could drop to 19th or last, because Brentford are only on 3 points. And speaking of Brentford, we are facing them in the second game of today's episode. First up though, we have Chelsea, who haven't started great. They are only technically 3 places above us, but that's nearly double our points because there are a lot of poor sides in this league so far. It's going to be quite tough. Also off the pitch, we did make a final transfer towards the end of the window. We spent £6 million on a new right winger, Roger Bruges. Roger. We'll call him Roger. 6 million from Levante, from Spain. Spanish right winger. They just dropped down to the Liga 2, so you know he's got a bit of experience in the top flight though. So that's okay. He's pretty good. He scored on debut. I think he scored in his first 2 minutes. So if we look at his form, the debut match here, got a goal. Next game, got 2. Got an assist. He's got 2 assists and 3 goals in his 5 games played so far, which is not bad at all. And we've also agreed the sale of Mika Biereth, who's joining Huddersfield in January for £6.5 million. We got him on a free, and he was always kind of second fiddle behind Cameron Archer. He joined us technically in League 1 on a free. Spent half the season on the bench, half dropping between attacking midfielder and striker, and kind of just hasn't really had a chance to break in, particularly after we got Leeburn as well to sort of back up Archer as a striker. So yeah, he's going for £6.5 million at the end of the year. So that's kind of the situation, I guess. Let's go into today's game. We are the early kickoff. We are at home at Brisbane Road against Chelsea. It's the 14th of October 2028, and this is your starting lineup. Pairs in goal with Brunt, Masterson and Cooper. In defence, Koch, Ben Romdani, White and Brugge. Roger in midfield. Williams and Osorio with Archer up top at the point of the attacking arrow. Now, however, is going to be a bad day. Roberto De Zerbi's Chelsea is going to be a tough opposition. Obviously, we've had a good result against Arsenal last time out. Obviously, it was about a month ago because we've had a month off for international breaks. It was 3-3 in that one. So you never know how games are going to go. We obviously got smashed by Man United and Brighton, but we got a good point against Arsenal. Quite handedly beat Everton. So it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. It's going to be one of those seasons. And Chelsea have started. There's plenty of familiar names in the Chelsea side. Obviously, I did Chelsea on the beta at the beginning of FM24, so I'm kind of familiar with whoever are still there, obviously. Quite a few people won't be. But that's a good interception by Ben Romdani out to Roger on the right flank, and he cuts it back inside to Cooper, and we go back across the line. Masterson to Ben Romdani once again into Archer. Osorio had made a run, but also Williams has made a run as well, but he didn't find either of them. Headed clear. There, Osorio brings it down. Archer nods it on. Roger has cut through. Roger shoots from range, and Unai Simon had it covered in the Chelsea goal. But we have started out okay. That is not a bad start, I'll be honest. A shout of encouragement. 20 minutes on the clock. gives everyone a nice little morale boost apart from Cooper, who's apparently furious. So, good for him. We get to half hour, though, and Chelsea have yet to have an attack in their strange light blue, grey, green kit. Not sure what that one is, but it's not blue like ours. And we have got to half-time nearly. So far, so okay, I guess. I know we're the early kickoff, so no one else is playing around us, so it's a bit early to say we are holding our 14th place. But so far, we've done okay. Happy with the performance. Get some more half like that would be good, and we'll see how we get on. But it's a Chelsea corner, and Nkunku is going to take it. Gone out wide to the edge of the area, but Roger intercepts it, and Nkunku's picked it up, and Pears had it well covered and pushes it over the bar. We're still, obviously, at Brisbane Road, 9,000 in attendance, which is abysmal. It was the second lowest attendance, despite selling out every game in the Championship. So I imagine, because Luton aren't in the Premier League, we will be bottom of the tables of attendance. Just like we are wages, we are literally about half the next lowest wage, which is Sheffield Wednesday. I think we're on about Chelsea just hit the post. I think we're on about 450,000 a week, whereas Man City is spending 8 million a week. That's just putting that into context. And again, all of the other stats and money and everything you'd imagine is quite heavily against us. We're bottom of every single table you can imagine, apart from the league table, and that's the only one that matters. And Ben Ramdami nearly brought that one down, as Chelsea have been putting the pressure on in this second half. First 5 minutes have gone, and it's been all Chelsea. But so far, we are holding firm, which is always famous last words, as Chilwell cuts into the area, and it's bundled home, and it's 1-0 Chelsea. So just as I say we are holding firm, they've gone down the near side, put the ball into the box, and Gyökeres has got Chelsea ahead. But it's not all done yet. Masterson from a free kick to Cooper, who was not happy with my encouragement earlier. So we'll see how he goes when I berate them later. Ben Rondami has it in loads of space. There's an overlap there for Koch, but he's not taking it. Back inside, White to Osorio. Archer's through. Archer shoots, and it's deflected and then saved. Lovely movement, and Archer got a good shot away, but it took a few touches from the defender and then the goalkeeper, and White's going to take the corner, whipped in, headed, clear, but only as far as Osorio. Send it all the way back out to White, pumps it in again to Roger, shoots, he doesn't shoot, he gets brought down, back post to Koch, inside again, and not quite getting a shot away, but we are still in it just about. Chelsea have definitely had the stronger start to the second half. We are going to shout, demand more, because hopefully that will encourage some movement as we can. It's not worked at all. 70 minutes gone. We're going to have to. Everyone's pressured by the feedback. It did not work in the slightest. Masterson's about to get himself booked, so we'll bring Dyer on for him. Archer has not had a good first 70 minutes, so Leeburn can come on for him. And speaking of not having a good first 70 minutes, Matt Williams also off for Domingos Quina. And honestly, no one else is playing great, apart from Koch. Our loan signing turned into full-time, spent money on him to bring him in, left winger. 15 minutes to go. Shall we go a bit attacking? Yeah, we'll go that. We'll encourage... No, we won't, because we scared everyone last time. More substitutions, struggling with the pace of the game. Good. Roger, I can't bring you off because we've got no one to bring you off for. Henrik Koch can come off for Booty, who can apparently play on the left flank. I've never played him out there, really, apart from in an earlier episode. He kind of doesn't really fit on the left flank, but we'll see how he gets on. Brunt can come off for Kilgore as our final substitution. Kilgore's still club captain, even though I'm being often advised by our assistant and the coaching staff to make Osorio club captain, but I don't think he's got the ability, the attributes for it. He's just got the longevity at the club, so kind of already is honorary captain, if nothing else. And Chelsea are overlapping the defence, but the header is well wide, and we are hopefully going to have a final sting in the tail for us here to get an equaliser. That would be good. Say it quietly and it might happen. Not with a long ball like that, nodded down. Sterling still there. And Xerxes has made it 2. I mean, we invited the pressure. We were appealing for offside. We're going to go to VAR. We invited the pressure by going more attacking. The goal's been disallowed. Good. Still in it. We've still got 3 minutes left on our attack to try and get a goal. Just keep it on the floor. There's White from the pass from Ben Ramdami. Cooper and White are 2 English players who we bought in this transfer window. There's Eric Dyer, Premier League experience before this season, and that was a poor first touch from Quina. And it's going to, I think that might be the last bit of an attack we've got, because Chelsea have got the ball now and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it back off them for the next couple of minutes. They're going to pass it around, probably score, and we're going to end up losing 2-0. But that's a good fluid movement from them. We're trying to get men back, but we are trying also to put the pressure on going forward. And Raheem Sterling has grabbed a second, just as we thought. Crowd going wild for them, at least, not for us. Wraps up the win for Chelsea, 90th minute nearly. And that's it. Even with 5 added minutes, that's going to be the end of this one. A good effort. Ultimately, 2-0 is probably fair. But I'm kind of pinning my hopes on the Brentford game. Okay. That's made everyone switch off. Yeah, we've got Brentford in a couple of days, so we'll bring that one. Sorry, in a week. That will be our next fixture. But yeah, Chelsea won, unsurprisingly, but we'll be back with Brentford, who will hopefully still be bottom of the table. I'm guessing. Well, we'll see what happens on the rest of today's fixtures before we skip off. Brentford were not playing, so they are. In fact, no, they lost to Manchester United. Good. So we have stayed 14th actually. Only 2 sides below us haven't played. That's Leeds and Leicester. Sorry, Everton and Leicester. But if we're still 14th going into the next game, that would be fantastic. Right, be back in a second. Okay, we are back, and as we head into our next fixture, lots of teams around us have done well in today's game. So we are down to 17th. Defeat to Brentford will put us into the relegation zone. Victory will put us back up to 14th, so that would be good. No changes to the starting lineup, so we're going to go straight in and hopefully do well. We might be away from home, but when's that ever stopped us? Also, more rumours about a potential takeover are happening. So the board have readjusted their 5-year plan, as the takeover is apparently in the process. I will believe it when I see it. So typically, when that happens, I imagine I'll be sacked. So that's what loyalty gets you. We are now away at Brentford, obviously. As I mentioned, victory today would put us back to 14th. Defeat would put us down into 18th. They are currently bottom of the table. We start the game out in 17th. We've gone balanced. That's what we've gone for. And so far, it's finally got nothing from it. That highlight was a waste. But Brentford are countering, as that was a wayward pass from Roger. And it's gone all the way to the back post, cut back inside, and it's a good save from Pears. Lovely. Should have scored, but Pears was too big and pushed it wide for a corner. And Mbuemo is going to whip it in for Brentford, and it's going to be dealt with easily by Pears as he catches that one comfortably in his safe hands. But they've got a free kick on the edge of the area, and once again it's pushed off the bar and just about cleared, and Roger is going to break with it down this near side. He's got people in the middle, we think, but we can't see them, and he's also lost the ball. Good first half so far. No chance. Where's one chance? There we go. But we've not done much, by the way, of decent football, because we haven't seen any of it. It's half-time nearly, but Brentford have got another highlight. Hopefully this is a interception, counter, score kind of situation. If not, it's probably a Brentford goal. Ball all the way over to the back post. They've got loads of space. Cut back inside. Blocked. Cleared. Only as far as the edge of the area. Put back in again. Tony can't get on the end of it. Diving header from Roger. Tries to get rid of the danger, and it does. Half-time. Not a great performance. We've done absolutely nothing. Not creative enough. Need to be more positive. Go. Speaking of, we're going to be positive. We've moved to a positive mentality. It's probably dangerous. We probably will concede and lose and get relegated. But that's my fear-mongering. We've still got a long season left. There's still 30 games to play. Well, 29 games after this one. 30 including this one. We are quickly past the hour mark, though, and little has happened so far in the second half. So that's what you get. Nothing in the way of substitutions to make either. There's no one's playing that poorly. No one's got really bad physical fitness right now. Koch is probably the first person off, maybe Osorio, and basically everyone is attacking because we're doing nothing going forward. But we have got a free kick. Cooper is standing over it. He's been booked today, as has Brunt. But Ben Romdani has got it, and Koch is in loads of space. Can he? He doesn't cut it across, but he shoots, and it's goal kick. I think he cracked the crossbar. It was a good effort, but we've now got 10 minutes left in this game, and he's coming off for Kina. Also coming off is Osorio for Biereth. Williams is going to stay on. Archer, however, is going to come off for Lieburn. And final changes. We're going to bring Cooper off. He's had a not great game for Dyer. And then Kilgore can come on for Brunt. There we go. Let's make a load of changes for the last 10 minutes and hopefully just about get involved. Get encouraged. Encouraged for the last 5 minutes. It's going to be a bore draw, isn't it? It's going to be a bore draw, which is better than a loss, but 6 minutes of added time. Can we snatch something? Probably not. 2 minutes left. Highlight on the last minute. This is going to be poor, isn't it? This is going to be a Brentford goal. And this will just sum up the season. Probably season anyway. Ball over the top. Hudson-Odoi. He's wasted. Ivan Toney's managed to absolutely balloon it over the bar. And that is the end of the second game of the episode. What a boring game. I was expecting it to be back and forth. Everyone just scoring. Free for all. No, 0-0. 17th place as we end today's episode. We've got Crystal Palace in the Cup next. And we'll be back probably towards Christmas as we get, sold hopefully to new owners. And they've got loads of money and build us a new stadium. And we go from bad to better or something like that. And get a good stadium and loads of money. See, there we go. Takeover talks there. Takeover talks. Looking for a new chairman. It's probably going to be a director and we're not going to get any money. It says clearing the debts. We've only got... The only debts we've got are 2 million we did for undersoil heating for some bizarre reason. When we've got money in the bank anyway now. We're actually 11 million in the money. I'm trying not to spend much of it because we probably need it as we go down next time around. But anyway, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check me out over on SortitoutSI. Keep watching things here. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.